Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Everywhere? Okay, well then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Just Add Heather show. Da, 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 da. Yes, I have to create the beat when we don't have Mr. Kerbal on the scene, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you for a late night solo show without my favorite partner in tow. And it feels so strange, and I don't know if anybody is out there. Of course, hello, Mr. Al Wong. Thank you for joining us here on the Just Add Heather show. Solo tonight, just trying to hold it down in the kitchen without my partner, without the band, without the beats, without the dancers, without everybody here to lift up the spirits. It's just me, just little old me, holding it down. So now that everybody's on board, I want to let you know what we're making tonight. That is right. We are doing a pistachio cardamom mini Bunt cake with a rosewater glaze. And there's my Joyful joining us on the Facebook. Thank you so much, Joyful. You know, I sometimes have a thing where I think about my friends so much, and I want to talk to them so much that I do things to distract myself so that I don't blow up the phone constantly, because I know that we're all independently going through our own stuff at this time. And as we're independently sorting through our real life transformation, I'm trying not to blow up your phone. Joyful. Okay, but I'm happy that you're here. Oh, and I'm gonna read that sign, Mr. Teal. Magical assistant is back there working the signs, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a whiteboard. He's running around back and forth, giving me a whiteboard of information, because he likes to play the victim, ladies and gentlemen, as it were. And the truth be told, it takes a lot to get up here. And, you know, I was ready about 45 minutes ago, but there were complications involved because I've never made this recipe before. And so here we are. We're going to do the fast version, because I have some things mise en place here for you, because you don't want to sit around and wait for it. I understand, guys. And if I had some rhythm and blues in here, I would try to make it go faster with a little bit of dancing, because, you know, dancing is necessary when baking. When baking, also a cute outfit. I mean, could be good. I don't know. Could be good? Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to the recipe. Sorry if my mother's watching. She hates when I yell. But I just can't help it. I feel very passionate these days. I just don't have any more time to waste for people who are trying to snuff out the light. So I'm going to go ahead and start this beautiful recipe, because there's not a lot of songs to be had. And if you can think of any songs, I'm looking towards my comment screen and looking for comments from you, ladies and gentlemen, as that comment screen comes towards me, as he brings it. Bring me a little bit of your sugar, 'cause I'm just feeling a little bit low, you know. He's going to bring me the comment screen, and I'm going to bust out this recipe. Now, I had a little deliberation today about whether to make this gluten-free and dairy-free, or whether to make this gluten-full and sugar-full. And I thought, oh, my God, why not just do both, guys? So as we roll through this recipe, I'm going to let you know the gluten-free and dairy-free options. Thank you very much, because tonight, I'm on the indulgence. I'm on the indulgence because we're going back into a shelter in place. So I busted out the gluten and the sugar for this recipe, but I'm going to let you know that you can do it just the same, guys, and remain healthy. Let's remain healthy. by the way. So what I have here is I've already whipped my fat with the sugar because that is necessary to get those things creamy and delicious. That means your fat, ladies and gentlemen, your fat. So that could be the butter, the unsalted, pasture-raised, delicious 85% butter fat. Or you could go with some vegan butter, Earth Balance, also good, still tasty. We're baking this, guys. It's not going to make a huge difference. So, just don't use coconut oil because I don't think that coconut oil is going to be right in this recipe. Anyway, so now that I've got my butter and my sugar completely fluffed and blended, I'm going to go ahead and put it back on my KitchenAid, which is a bummer because that means I'm going to have to blend it some more with you. I'm going to see if I can bring it over here closer. Closer to my dreams. Okay, so let's see. Oh my gosh, we only have 2 people watching. 2, except for Will. Thank you, hello, Will, for joining us tonight on this very quiet, sullen Sunday evening in the late night. Because that's when we could get everything together. So I'm going to put my sugar and butter back on the KitchenAid. Thank you. Looks like on that screen it's already done. So I don't know. It's already done on that screen. I'm just checking with my technical department to see what's happening with the screen. Now I have to go over here to get my butter and flour ready to put the eggs in, and I really wish I could get this closer to me. I want you guys to see what this looks like. It's so gorgeous. I can't. I just can't. I don't think I can. We need an extension cord for my KitchenAid to get it here, but we just can't. So I'm going to have to go over there and just blend it. It's going to be awful. But anyway, we have 1.5 cups of sugar. It can be coconut sugar that you can take and put in your coffee grinder and just blend it until it's very opaque color, okay? You can do that. Or you can use monk fruit sugar, or you can use granulated cane sugar. This is a green cake, and we want to keep it green. So just, keep your sugar light so that the green comes through. That's the idea. We have 1 cup of fat to 1.5 cups of sugar in that bowl, and I'm going to add 4 room temperature eggs, ladies and gentlemen. And the question is, how's everybody doing out there? I'm hoping I can get a comment. I don't know if I can get a comment. I'm going to try. Maybe Kerbal will give me a comment. And maybe Dan will give me a comment. Maybe Yair or Rob will give me a comment. Guys, I'm by myself. Give me a comment. So I have 4 eggs here, and generally speaking, in a baking project. Oh, good. Okay. Graham has exited the building. He's like so over this. 1 egg at a time as you're blending, ladies and gentlemen. 1 egg at a time. Thank you. Isn't that funny coming from a twin mom? Let's see if I have any comments on that. And there are some people here. I don't know who they are, but they're with me. Oh my God. Thanks for joining, guys. It's a little late. I didn't think I'd get anybody. I had to do a show solo a couple weeks ago, and past 9 p.m., everybody's nighty-night. So there was nobody. I'm going to have to venture over here to my blender to add the eggs if anybody wants to join me. 1 at a time, guys. 1 at a time. Oh, God, that was a bad idea. Oh, my God, yes. Okay. We're blending. Okay, we're blending. If I could take my mic with me for blending, I would so do that. I'm just whipping my eggs up, Why does a recipe call for 1 egg at a time? Why not just throw it all in at once, you say? Well, I believe there's some science involved. Now that we have our eggs mixed with the sugar, mixed with the butter, we need to hurry because we're on a fast track tonight. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for joining me, Jenny. Jenny! Oh my God, Jenny, I kind of really need you here right now. Should have called you today to ask you to please come on down. I'm going to call you. You got to know what's going on here. It's madness. Madness, I tell you. So fluffy and so good. Hello, Peter. How's it going? So now that I've got my eggs fluffed one at a time into my sugar and butter, which is essential, and this is the key to many, many, many recipes, guys. Okay, little science, little science. The next thing is, I said little couple times. Did you hear that? I felt like Carol Burnett for a second. I was gonna go into little. Let's see what comes after that. Oh my God, we put the butter and the sugar, and the next is the dry ingredients, ladies and gentlemen, the dry ingredients. So let's just break it down. In my bowl, I have 2 cups of flour. Now you could use Mr. King Arthur's gluten-free 1-to-1 flour. This is a possibility, ladies and gentlemen. Or you could use the all-purpose flour from King Arthur. I put in a 1/4 cup of almond flour. Jenny, yes, I will absolutely call you. We got to talk about being moms during COVID. And how do you bribe your child to go out for a exercise walk? I'm using Starbucks currently, candy canes. I don't know. I want to find out what you're doing. Perhaps your child is wonderful and she just wants to go outside without any bribery. It's possible. I have 2 cups of flour, and I'm going to put my 1/4 cup of almond flour through this little fine mesh dealy guy, which you could call a, God, what are those things called? Sifter? Yeah, sifter. Yes, a sifter. So put your thing through a sifter because almond flour can be really clumpy, and you don't want that. And is anyone baking at this hour? I hope so. I mean, this could really take forever through this sieve. I don't know. This is a really fine mesh sieve. I just bought it yesterday. It's very exciting. I think it's not going to make it through here, so we're just going to... We don't have all day. So there is the 1/4 cup of almond flour. So loud and obnoxious. A 1/4 cup of almond flour, 2 cups of regular flour, and we have our fat and our eggs and our butter over there chilling. What comes in next, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, what comes in next? I mean, what is next, I ask you? Ooh, it looks like Magical Assistant is over here getting himself a cold beer. That's a very good idea. Does anybody want to know what kind of beer we're drinking tonight? Is there a Ken Haratunian out there? We're past time. We probably lost people because it's so late. Let's see if Ken's watching. He's not, and he is not, but I do see coulda, shoulda, woulda. Oh, my God, right? And also, it looks like if I bring it a little closer, it looks like Terry Edwards is watching. Oh, my God, my mom is watching. This is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm getting a re-pour. This is fantastic. Only in this life where I have a pseudo job. Babe, it's stopped. The filming has stopped. So I think you have to press start because, yeah, you got to press start. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I'm a jerk. Everybody should know that I'm a complete and total loser. So they should know that right away. I want to tell you guys that we are halfway, if not more, through this recipe. If we could just press a button, and here we go. We've lost Kippy and everybody. Thank you very much. Hello. If we had a song for me to dance to, any song with beats, probably pull some more people in. But that's simply just not the message, guys. The message is whoever happens to be scrolling around right now, I'm here for you. It's late night on the eve of a new shelter-in-place order where we are, again, buckling down for a period of time to try with our very best collective effort to Starve out a virus. Starve out a virus, guys. And while we're back at home, hunkering down, starving out a virus, let's bake some sweet treats. Why not? I'll get back to the recipe now that the camera's back on, and that's a great thing. While the camera was off, I want to let you know I received a fresh beverage. And cheers, and cheers, and cheers to all of you, and cheers to my friends who aren't with me tonight. I'm missing you terribly. But I'm still here, stoking the fire and keeping it warm for all of you, for when it's time for us to get together. And when it is time for us to get together, you know that Just Add Heather will weather the weather. So cheers. Oh, it's so good when it's cold. Why? I'm drinking kombucha beer again, just to avoid the gluten while I suck up some more gluten. Thank you very much. All right, so we're back to the recipe, and we're going to look at our bowl of dry, because we're going to put the dry to the wet. I know no one's watching. Thank you very much, magical assistant. So we have a 1/4 cup of almond meal and 2 cups of all-purpose or King Arthur gluten-free. Now we have to add the deliciousness to that, which would be 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Let's give a nudge to Ken Haratunian, see if he happens to be awake at this hour. 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, because that's the best salt to use in baking, just so you know. 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And here it is, 1 teaspoon baking powder. We lost Kippy and Ken, and oh my God, we lost everybody. I knew that would happen if I went late. But truth be told, I was actually ready at 9:10. So 1/2 teaspoon soda. Doesn't matter. It's all about vibes, guys. Vibes. 1/2 teaspoon soda and 1/2 teaspoon cardamom. Now, cardamom is a very specific flavor, also in Indian and Middle Eastern cooking. So freaking excellent. I'm in love with cardamom, and there are many, many ways to get the flavor of cardamom. My favorite would be toasting the pods in an iron skillet, cracking the pods, and, you know, just crushing them in a mortar and pestle. But I'm going to go ahead and use the actual, like, you know, spice from a jar deal. Because we can't always be perfect. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? 1/2 teaspoon cardamom. Oops, don't do too much like I just did. Whoop. Okay, whoop. Okay, boop. Okay, because too much cardamom is not okay. Like cinnamon, you go overboard, great. Vanilla, great. Cardamom, not great. And, okay, so we have 1/2 teaspoon soda, 1/2 teaspoon cardamom, teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 2 teaspoons all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of almond flour. This baby is ready to go. This is our dry, and this is our wet. The only thing we're missing is buttermilk, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, I have a lot of friends that are dairy-free, not that are watching. Isn't it funny how friends are? It's like... So, not that are watching, but I'm going to show you how you can make buttermilk with any kind of milk, guys. So this this is a Martha Stewart recipe that I'm heatherizing, guys. I'd love to take a Martha Stewart recipe and heatherize it. It's my favorite thing. Okay, so 1 cup of milk. And I'm using almond, but you could use oat. You could use rice. You could use any kind. You just know that you need to put some vinegar in your milk to make it buttermilk. So vinegar in your milk to make it buttermilk, about a tablespoon. It's probably less than that, but I'm just, again, guessing. No, I'm not guessing. It's about a tablespoon of vinegar. To your 1 cup of milk to make it a buttermilk. And the reason why, you little science-hungry babies, why do we need buttermilk? Because actually the vinegar or the buttermilk, the acid, will help the baking soda do its thing. So the leavening in this cake is dependent on the buttermilk. And, you know, I didn't really measure that very good, so I hope that works out. Drinking and measuring is a thing. So we have 1 cup of buttermilk. We have the eggs. We have the sugar. We have the flour. Let's put this baby together. Let's put it in the oven because there's so much to unpack here and so many things to talk about. And it looks like Sundays late at night, everybody's sleepy time, except for my mom. Let's see what comments we have here. Ken Haratunian, are you up? Justin Fieldman's with us. Oh my God, Justin, you beautiful creature. Thank you for tuning in, darling. I want to say that this recipe particular would be very difficult to make vegan. However, it could happen. I'm showing people how to do it dairy-free and gluten-free. Super easy. Just replacing King Arthur. Thank you. Hello. Also Earth Balance. Also almond flour. But for the eggs, I don't have a mission for that right now because it's a very egg-based cake. However, now that we've got our fat and all we have to do is blend in the rest, let's just do it by hand. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way and talk about traditions. And if anybody has any specific traditions related to their holidays, including food and baked goods, please let me know. Because we're moving into the season where baked goods are at their finest, guys, holiday times. So let me go get my fat and sugar. I don't want to blend it anymore. It's so obnoxious. So loud. So loud. What did everybody do before, blenders, okay? So what I have here is 4 eggs mixed with the butter, mixed with the sugar. So good. It's basic. It's basic. But it's here, and it's perfect. And it's ready for our dry and buttermilk. And you're going to do a little bit of one then the other. Just one then the other. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Longer, baby. I'm going to take, actually, I forgot the most important ingredient. Guys, so this is a pistachio cake, and I've taken my pistachios, I put them in a food processor and blended them up. If you only had a blender, try it that way. If you have no blender and no food processor, you're going to chop these babies. Chop it up. We need 1 cup of Sicilian raw, and if they're not Sicilian, fine. Raw pistachios. I sat here. Actually, Magical Assistant is very perturbed because he unshelled them, and it took a long time. It took a long time. And I need a cup measurement. It took a long time to unshell these little babies because the only way we could get them raw was in the shell, and sometimes that's the only way you can do it. I'm going to go and just say that's about a cup. Looks like about a cup. I probably went overboard. So I've got my pistachios, flour, almond flour, baking soda, salt, and cardamom in this bowl. And I'm going to mix it in here, coincidentally, with the almond milk made into buttermilk in portions, into 3 portions. And I feel like we need something more. I don't know what it is. What do we need? What do we need? Oh, we need a whisk. Guys, if I had a brain, I would just go ahead and text everyone and say, I'm going live late, please watch. But I was so busy, and there's a lot going on, so I don't know who's on board, but whoever's joining me tonight, thank you so much for being here. It feels awkward to be in the kitchen alone, and it's so quiet, so I really appreciate whoever's joining me. And if you have any song requests, while I'm mixing and stirring, I'd love to sing for you. Mr. Ken Haratunian, are you on board? I may have lost everybody with my lateness. Yeah, I don't know. Nope, we don't have Kenzo. I don't know. Sometimes, you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find. Get what you need And what I need is some green cake. And let me just say that again in high volume. What I need is some green cake. Okay, I don't know, Erica, did you hear that? Oh my God, okay, so I'm not alone. I got Mr. Kerbal over here on Instagram, keeping it real. And Danielle, is that Danielle Genestro? Hi, Danielle. Danielle, I was looking for rose water today. I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it anywhere. It's not at Whole Foods, not at Safeway. It's in the cocktail section at Diablo Foods. So we're going to go ahead and improvise and just mix this up. And Kirby, I just am missing you terribly. I'm missing you terribly. I have a song for you. Actually, do you have a song for me? Can you send me a song request? I think that our magical assistant is watching that. Because I'm gonna go ahead and mix. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mix the dry to the wet. Did you know that? Okay. First, a little bit of the dry. And Danielle, yesterday I purchased some really cute Bunt pans, so I just wanted to do them again, even though we've been doing bunts for days. I mean, we've done a lot of bunts here. So I'm adding a portion of my nutty flour and a portion of my nutty buttermilk. Yeah. I gotta hurry, people. Tomorrow's a work day for those of you who have jobs, and it's a school day, and kids are trying to go to sleep. My kids are late nighters, so I just need to hurry up and put these babies in the oven. And I love nothing more than a green cake. How about you? And I'm looking at my comments, and Mom's on board. Okay, great. Thank goodness. Yay. And we are just, we're just keeping it real here in the kitchen, holding down the fort and holding space for the future, the future of Just Add Heather and, all the things we're going to do here. So to hold it down, I'm going to put in another cup of my green flour because it's looking ready. And I'm going to try not to look at my comment screen over there, but I'm looking over here. And this is hard, Aaron. I mean, Kerbal Does Comments is like so needed right now. I mean, I'm just wondering how everybody's feeling about, as we step into next week and the next 3 weeks, having the holiday season when we're usually trying to see all the people that we love. And Erica's joining us. Speaking of people that we love. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. I'm making a green cake tonight. And I know how much you love a green cake. It's filled with pistachios, but, probably tonight would have been a good night to do a cannabis recipe. Don't worry, there's more cannabis recipes coming up. So, ideally, you'd be using this with a mixer and not by hand, but this is working out. I mean, this is working out. It's working out. So here we have, hi guys. Oh, one more mixture of the flour. I guess you guys can say hi to everybody. And then we're good to go. We're putting it in the oven. And I have to say, I don't know if Kerbal's still with us, but are you jonesing yet for some of these sweet treats? Because I know you have a sweet tooth, dude. And you're out of my desserts. So better get over here. You know what I'm saying? Because this one right here is a special. I save some special recipes that require, a little bit more time when it's just me. So I have something to lean on. Give me something to lean on, something to believe on. I'm ready to be there when you tell me you care. So now that we've got all of the flour in the bowl, so weird. I should have texted Ken before to tell him, but I have a little fan base here now that we've been going for, I believe this would be 37. Are we on episode 37? I think. Yeah, we've lost count. Oops. And seems like it's episode 37. But I saved some special recipes for when I got to hold down the fort on my own. And this one is really particular. It's not green yet, but it's going to get green when we bake it. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to put some green food coloring in there. So everything is in here. We got the buttermilk, the flour, the almond flour, the pistachios, the sugar. There's no vanilla extract, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a pistachio cake. Okay, so this looks freaking gorgeous. Did we put salt in? Oh my gosh, I did put salt in, didn't I? I hope I did. I did. I think I did. All right. And I'm counting on you guys to remind me. Does anybody know if I put salt? I think I did. This is not a test. Or is it? Now, I found something really cute. Danielle, if you're still with us. I found something really cute yesterday when I was shopping in a store. Oh my God. I was in a store for a minute. And I found this cute little bun pan. I just think this is so cute because it has different shapes, And, there's the big buns, and I love big buns, and they're in many shapes, and they're gorgeous. And by the way, they're 50% off at Sur La Table, all the shapes, all the buns. And there's so many buns. It's like endless. But this thing is cute, right? I got it because I thought it would be great on the Barbie. Now, one thing to note about this Bunt, ladies and gentlemen, is that we should do another shot. Oh, no, we'll wait for that. One thing to note about this Bunt is you need to spray this down. I would never, ever, ever, ever use cooking spray. But when it comes to these types of grooves and things, you have to. There's no way you're going to get the oil in there. I mean, you could, but it's just a pain. So I'm going to spray it. I'm going to spray it, spray it, spray it, spray it, spray it, spray it. And then it's in there. The other thing is that you will really need to powder these with a little flour, just in case, because I really want them to come out. Actually, I don't want the flour to be on them, but I want them to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and flour them. We're going to get to the business at hand, guys. This is a late night show. Thank you, Kimberly Gold, for joining us. I would love for you to come sing on the show, Kimberly. And is she on the comments? Yes. Even flying solo, somebody get this girl a number for the love of God. Thank you, Kimberly. Okay, we're working on it. Like, if anybody has any ideas of how we could get this show, I'm just leaning in with a gangster lean, baby. How we could get this packaged, sold, seen, ready. Because, cooking and music is a thing. And I agree with you, Kimberly. I'm ready. Thank you for saying that, by the way. And there's my brother from another mother, TJ, joining us over here on the Humble Heather. Thank you, TJ. So we're going to dust our buns right now with a little bit of flour. Dust your buns. At this point, Aaron and I would have a deep discussion about dusting buns, and there would be a lot to unpack about that. And this is going to be my method for now. It's just shaking it over, just snowy bits, because we don't want it to stick. These are so cute, and I want to turn them upside down for you if it's possible. I think that they probably only cook 20-30 minutes. But yeah, this looks good. I mean, yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, that's a lot. Funny, I ran into somebody at the grocery store the other day from my kids' school who I haven't seen in a while, and she said, "Hi, how are you doing? Great to see you." And she knows I'm a baker. I mean, not a baker, but she knows I'm a baker. And she said, "Have you been doing a lot of baking lately?" How do you fill somebody in on the Just Ed Heather show while you're standing in line at the grocery store with a mask on? I didn't really know what to say. I said, yes, I've been baking quite a lot. Hello, Marissa. So So I guess on this Sunday, some of my ride or dies happen to be still up and looking to see what's going on. You know, I'm dusting. I'm just dusting my buns, busy dusting my buns, and then we're going to fill them up. Will you check in with our queen and see if she happens to be on the Instagram or Facebook? Let's just check in with Queen. Okay. Now, this is the Late Show, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to get to the task at hand here, which is just unpacking the day. Thank you very much. Now, my batter is ready to rumble. I'm going to take a measuring spoon and just, you know, if you had the best of worlds and you weren't in a hurry and you weren't on a live feed, you would have this in like a piping bag and you would quickly cut the tip and it would be fine. It would be disposable and you just pipe them right in here. Boop, 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 boop. But we don't have that. So because here in this life, we don't have that. And we just work with what we have. But I want it to come out so cute. I wish I had the piping bag. God, why didn't I have the piping bag? I mean, anybody think of something after the fact, you know? Where you think of the best thing in the world after? Story of my life. I just do it anyway. I mean, I can think of the right thing to do for sure after. So for now, I'm going to just do it anyway. And then I'll learn about it. And I'll be ready. And next time, I will pipe it. Absolute. Now, I don't want to bring this all the way to the top because they're going to rise. So this is enough batter to do this is enough batter to do a full bunt, which I think is like a 9-cup deal. And we went too late for Julie Nielsen tonight. Or maybe not. Maybe not. You know, look for Julie because we might have Julie joining us tonight. Hello, Julie. Oh, my God. Is there any songs out there? Can somebody please request one for crying out loud? Oh, somebody did. She did. Or, okay. Or, it says see more. I can't see. Ah. Okay, but Marissa, I'm a little torn. You did Patsy Cline. Great. You know, crazy for feeling so lonely, and I'm crazy for feeling so blue. Worry, why must I worry? Except for that we all gotta worry. But what I'm wondering is, why did you go with You're So Vain? Was that like a message to me? Was that a message? I don't know all the words to that. I only know the chorus. And what else did she do? Santa Baby. Yes. Well, I decided that I wasn't going to do any Christmas songs tonight because I don't have the band and the guys, and I really want to do it up for you guys. So, like, my favorite Christmas songs I go crazy for, and it really requires the band because solo, it's just like, Hi, Stephanie! Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us how the world is now. We're making up some pistachio cardamom baby bunts tonight. Now, we're going to have to save all the Christmas requests for next weekend when we can get a little bit more holiday-ish with the Christmas lights and the tree and the green dress and everything. I was going to do it tonight, but I thought, oh my God, can I just buy one more weekend before I go into the Christmas vibes? You know, because we got the rest of the month and everything. So we decided to wait till next weekend to throw up all of the great holiday tunes that we can do. And this is taking forever. And the reason why, guys, is because I don't have a piping bag here. Note to self, piping bag is very essential. And you could also use a Ziploc bag. I wouldn't do it this way. This takes a long time. This is a very long time. But it's working. And my husband's counting the seconds, and I'm trying to just like keep going. Making everybody mad is what I do. That's my number one job, I guess. And so here we are. I'm going to flip it around, and I have my 5 baby buns from my friend Erica. Thank you. Now, hello, Erica, I'm still using these. And the funny thing is that this would fit in a large bunt. Great, I know, I'm useless. And, but we're going to put it in these mini buns because we want it to cook fast. And, what else did she request? She requested Santa Baby. Oh my God, okay, I'm saving that one. I'm also saving The Man with the Bag. Because that's my favorite Christmas song. I mean, I have a lot of favorite Christmas songs. But this is a weird Christmas, guys. I don't know. Like, this Christmas is going down so unusual that I don't know. I mean, do we need the Christmas songs more than ever, or what's the scoop on that? Do you guys still want to hear and go through the full traditional holiday? I'm trying to put together a Christmas show, despite the fact that, these things are, hard to do during a shelter-in-place stay-at-home order here in California. Although we did notice in the order that there is language that you can do live performance and for filming, for the sake of filming, with no audiences and outdoors, which we have. So please stay tuned for a Christmas show. I'm going to put it together. We're going to find a way to do it. Because I really believe that with county approval, I really believe that it's an essential thing to provide entertainment. And, ooh, yummy. I think that with the amount of entertainment that's out there, there's still need for a culinary cabaret, ladies and gentlemen. And so we're going to do that. We're going to do the holiday show. We're going to figure it out, how we can make it work so that it's safe and good and we can still put out the vibes. Because it seems like more than ever, everybody needs some vibes right now and some entertainment and some, encouragement. And that's exactly what music does for us. Even though I'm sort of music-less currently. In a moment, I'll try to sing you something that is not a Christmas tune. You got to give me something that's not a Christmas tune because I don't know how to play those songs. And it looks like we're ready to go. These guys are gorgeous. Why are they not green? I don't know why they're not green. They should be. However, just do it anyway. Don't question. Just go for it anyway. I'm touching it, but it's going to cook. So that should be fine. Should be fine, as it were. And washing hands is essential. These things look like so perfect and ready to go on the grill. And I'm going to make the glaze. So guys, my little Bunt pan with the various different shapes and my mini buns from Erica. We're going to put these babies in the oven. Woo! Now, if they were a full bun, they would cook 40 to 55 minutes. And since they're minis, I think I'm going to just put them on for and see what they look like at like 20. I feel like 20. 20 is good. Oh, I don't know what the deal is with pistachios, but for me, so good, so good, so good, so good. And I had a hard time finding the rose water, or so did Magical Assistant tonight. So I want to give you guys a note that the rose water you can find in the cocktail drink section of certain supermarkets. So if you're having a hard time, just look in with the cocktail mixers and you might find rose water, which we're going to only use a 1/4 teaspoon tonight. And there's my sweet, sweet, sweet Yvette. What's happening, baby? It's been far too long. But I'm still here, holding it down, because the purpose of the Just Add Heather show, ladies and gentlemen, is simply this. Wait, we're losing the screen. Ah, there we go. Now that we're back to the life where we all have to figure out how to, bake and cook for ourselves with limited resources out there, I'm hanging in there to inspire you to hopefully try to bake something delicious. And if I had my ultimate goal, ladies and gentlemen, it would be for you to recreate and to bake something that is a memory for you, from good times. Holiday good time memory baking. Can you go back to it? Can we get into it? Can we recreate it? I think we have a lot of good memories and vibes around recipes in the holiday. And reminds us of our connections with each other. And our connection with each other is, also laced and woven with music and food. So that's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Can I just say it again? Is to hopefully inspire you during the holidays to maybe bake and gift. Bake and gift, cook and gift. Since, there's not a lot of resources to go around, it seems like. I don't know about the people who have jobs. I'm sure some of you have jobs. But for those of us who are in the service industry and for those of us who are artists, there are not jobs to be had. So there's not a lot of money. So on this epically unusual 2020 holiday, still time to bake some treats and give them as a gift. This is inexpensive and beautiful tradition that I'm hoping to bring back to life. So it's just like, it's just a thing, guys. And I see everything rising gorgeously over here. And it's 10:30. And who the hell is awake on a Sunday? Let's take a look. Oh, Marissa Gregory is like, come on. I know. The thing is I can't do the Christmas songs yet, guys. I'm holding out to have my friends and musicians here so that I can sing them with some backing, because it's just ever so quiet here tonight. And I don't know who's joining us on the Instagram, but I would love to say something inspirational to you guys. I'm trying to say something inspirational to myself, actually. As this thing is going on and on and on, it seems to keep going. Keep going on and 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 on. Keep going on and on. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. I don't know why that song just came into my head. This is a radio, right? No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. And us. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. As I bake, not on the barbecue, but I'm trying to come through just as long as you stand by me. Are you guys hanging in there to see? I hope so. I hope I'm providing some kind of entertainment, or I hope I'm coming through on the airwaves with my love. And I just wish that I could see who's on the Instagram and who has a song request, because I'm over here hoping for another song request. And Stephanie says, song-wise, how about... I love you, Stephanie. You hit me again with the same song somebody else posted, and it's making my mind spin. I'm thinking, do you guys think I'm vain? I mean, do people just ask me that? I'm like spiraling out. I'm all, is it because of the makeup and hair? It's just a fantasy of mine. I love this era. I love this time period. Not for the politics, not for what was happening in the world, but I love it for just stylistically. So people keep asking me to sing You're So Vain. I don't know. Am I vain? Probably. I mean, probably. Thanks for unpacking that, guys. I mean, I don't know. I've made my living my entire life, as a performer, entertainer, dancer extraordinaire. So probably vanity is a way of survival. Actually, it is a way of survival in my world, since that was my first job at 17, and most of my life has been about performance. And so probably, yes. Why don't I know the words to this song? Okay, are we gonna look them up? Because I'm ready to tell you guys, yeah, sure, yes, probably. I mean, hello, Marissa and Stephanie. Yeah, probably. And I mean, I have to be for my survival. So how many more people tonight are going to ask me to sing the song You're So Vain? Oh, it's killing me. But actually, it's just bringing me out. It's bringing me out. Sure, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. What is it like to survive when your entire life of employment has been based on your image and there's no stages to be on? I don't know. I guess now it has to be truly about something bigger and greater. And does that mean that I should come on camera with no hair and makeup? I feel like that would really let you guys down. In fact, you probably wouldn't even watch it. That's the truth of the matter. Actually, you wouldn't even watch it if I had no hair and makeup. You just scroll on through, babe. You really would. And because there's a lot of things to see out there, and we're going to stop on the things that look good. So I got to get another song request because I'm spiraling out about that song request. And Ha Couture is watching. Yay. Really? I can't read your sign, but I think it says Ha Couture. Okay, that's excellent. Excellent. I'm glad she's watching because I'm thinking about developing a line of merchandise here as we're discussing the possibilities of Just Add Heather in the future and culinary cabaret. I think that I'd like I was just talking about you the other day because I was thinking, and I didn't know who that person is. I need a line of kitchen lingerie. I mean, can we wrap our brains around gender neutral kitchen lingerie? And like little cute aprons and vintage aprons, everything that says Just Add Heather. But really spicing up kitchen lingerie. Is that a thing? Can we do? I mean, lingerie is lingerie, but I'm talking about kitchen lingerie. Now that I have a specific, fantastic designer watching here, I'm just saying, like, it would be a cool idea. We should do this. I'm trying to do some kitchen lingerie tonight. Let me show you what I got going here. It is actually, it is a lingerie piece. But this is a vintage apron. And I'm just thinking about what kind of cool merchandise we could make now that I got the sign that you're watching. So I'm watching my buns rise. They're rising quickly, and it seems like it's time for a little impromptu jam while everything's baking. Or I could let you know the recipe for the glaze. The glaze. Should I do the glaze, babe, or should I do a song? It's getting late. Glaze, song, glaze, song. We all need a glaze. Everybody needs a glaze. You guys need a glaze? The glaze is very simple. We need a 1/4 cup of pistachios. Also, 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk or almond milk. Also, I'm going to use almond extract because I couldn't find rose water. 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract, but it should be rose water. And 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. Confectioner's sugar. Or if you wanted to go big, you could do monk fruit, which is a 0 glycemic, Stephanie. Very expensive, but you could do monk fruit confectioner's sugar and make a glaze. So we're going to make this glaze. I feel like I need to sing a song. I don't know. I'm ready to sing a song. Oh, Stephanie has a lot to say. Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Okay, you aren't vain. I just love the song. Okay, I love the song too, but I don't know the words, but someone else suggested it, so I thought, okay, fine. Oh, you don't own me. Yes, I know, but I don't know all the words to that. And I love kitchen lingerie. Okay, great. Thank you, Marissa and Stephanie, for being with me on this mish of thinking of songs. And yeah, You Don't Own Me is a great one. I'm definitely doing that on the Just Add Heather show next Sunday. I will never miss the opportunity to sing that. However, not prepared for it this evening. But before I make a glaze, I want to say, if I were to pick a song, well, the one I always go to is The Truth in My Heart. I'm just like, I've sung it so many times, I don't know if you guys are bored of it. And, but it's, I can give you anything but love, baby. And that's the truth, because I've been doing this for so long. That's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. And that's the truth, and you know it's true. Dream a while, scheme a while, you're sure to find happiness. And the rest. Do you remember this one? Oh, everything you've pined for, babe. Gee, I like to see you making that glaze, baby. Would you like to see me make the freaking glaze? Because it's getting to be almost 11 o'clock at night. You guys, I love Dean Martin so much, and I just saw again another I Can't Give You Anything But Love. I think he used to sing it. Also, Judy Garland used to sing it on their shows quite often. So I like to go back to it. It's very funny. I think of myself as sort of a female Dean Martin in a way, if I can say that. I mean, I'm just not holding a cigarette here at the same time, but really we're just rolling by the seat of our pants. So anybody else on the Facebook has a request? Kitchen lingerie. All right, we're making the glaze. Which I feel so naked because I don't have Ken Haratunian tonight or Kippy Marks or Servy Anderson. Oh, guys, it's so weird. Everybody goes to sleep by 9:30 on Sundays. I don't know about this. I just don't know. Yeah, we don't have that much of a schedule because nobody goes anywhere. So there's that. Except for a magical assistant who sometimes goes on location to work, but most of the time, no. Now, you're asking, how do we do 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk with 2 cups of confectioner's sugar? How could that fit in there? That seems absurd, and I agree. Along with the pistachios. Well, we're going to find out. However, we got to chop our nuts. We got to do it quick because it's getting late. And these guys are almost done. Oh, my God, they're rising. They look so freaking excellent. Oh, my God. Okay, don't open it. Don't do what I just did. That's for sure. Do not do it. Don't open the oven while your bunts are cooking. And I just did that. Okay, so this is heating up. The sugar is ready. I don't have cameraman to follow me over here. I'm just going to go, hi. And it's over here. But I do have to chop the nuts for it. Because a glaze is essential. You guys need to see the glaze. The glaze is essential. And I think that, everybody says, well, I just can't watch it. It's too long. And I'm like, okay. Don't then. And I don't know. I mean, a lot of us, are looking for something at this hour, so I hope somebody scrolls on me while I'm chopping the heck out of my nuts. Ideally, you want to put these in your food processor, and you don't want to chop them by hand, which actually, now that I think about it, I have a few left here, so that's good. This is just for show. This is the topper as we wait for our buns to come out of the oven. And I'm wondering if you can see any song requests on the Instagram, babe, because I'm getting hit with songs I don't know on the Facebook, which is killing me. And I don't know if I can chop these for much longer for you guys, because you're not going to stay with me if I do that. I think I have to do an impromptu song. It's so weird here without Aaron. So weird. And I thought that maybe my thing without Aaron could be that we just play some music that I can dance to and vibe to and talk to. But I couldn't think of, what to play in time today. So here we are in the quiet storm. Where I'm trying to think of a song that I haven't sung on the show before, and there's not many, because we've done a lot of shows. So, with avoiding all of the Christmas tunes, can you look and see if Michael Montgomery has a request on Christmas tunes? He would be on the Instagram. I mean, I know he loves Christmas tunes. He's probably got a million Christmas tunes. All right, so that looks like about a quarter cup. That's looking good. It's looking excellent. And everything is ready for our glaze. However, our buns aren't ready. And I feel like it's time for an impromptu jam. It's just time. But cheers to everybody who stayed on board with me, despite the fact that I'm missing the incredible band and I'm missing my wonderful co-host, Aaron Kerbel. And if you are still on board for the cardamom pistachio rosewater glaze, thank you. Thank you for being here with me and magical assistant as we try to navigate and hold this thing together that we have created together. I mean, this is the Just Add Heather show, but I have to say that it's actually the Just Add Heather and Graham show, for sure. And I'm looking forward to him telling his family about that, because they seem to still think it's my show. I don't even know. It's definitely the Heather and Graham show here. I couldn't do any single part of this without him, and I'm ever so grateful. Going on late on a Sunday night is not ideal at all. However, today I was really, she likes kitchen lingerie. I know, I saw that. I was really having, a challenge pulling up the energy of what to sing. I knew what to bake. So maybe I'll just make something up because I just don't know. I just don't. Oh my God, I opened the oven again. Can you believe this? Oh, it's so sinful. Okay. Timer. Okay, we're watching it. It's looking so good. Okay, it's almost done. I really want you to see what it looks like. I want to see what it looks like. And I also feel like if it's too late, I've lost everybody. Same as my last show. I went too late. I lost everybody. No one cares. No one's watching it. Doesn't mind. I want to still plate these babies. I know that if I went on at 8:30, everybody and their brother would see it. So I'm just going to do it anyway, because I got to keep it going, for Kerbal and me and Aaron. And I already said Kerbal. And for everybody. Because I think that what we have to do is unite, guys. Unite around the things that matter. And we're going to bring it back to food and music, which is your body and soul. Body and soul. Oh, I thought of a song. Oh, my God. Okay. It's so weird without Kenzo. I don't know what to do without my Yuji buddies. I guess that's what happens. That's what happens when you go on past 9. And I didn't send an update to my homies. closer, closer, closer. Come closer. That's pretty close. And the funny thing is I never pick up my guitar ever to practice in this Zoom school life where I make every single food, from scratch. I never seem to pick up my guitar, so I'm here playing the same. The only time that I get to come through to you is on Sundays when I get my little time to do. And it's true. It's so true. Temperatures rising, I can feel it in the air. That we are so tired of it, yeah. Get ready to see those hungry eyes with that mask in disguise. There are so many who are all alone. That's why I do my show, just in case you happen to come across it. I'll be ready to try to lift you closer to find, lift you closer, closer to mine, closer to find, closer those in mind, oh, closer. We've been counting down the days, how many are left, till we can go back to where. And for those weary, weary, hungry souls, oh, some will never know, but I gotta lean in to catch my own flow. Oh, 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 yeah, feed your hungry soul, and don't let this time define all the creative minds. We've got to be ready for the renaissance that's coming. Oh. Just think about it. In about 6 months to a year, the energy is going to be so dang gorgeous. We're going to be ready to have a whole nother renaissance revelation. Oh, the anticipation is coming up soon. Oh, baby, I've been thinking about you. Oh, baby, I've been thinking about you. Now, I see Michael Montgomery is joining us over here on the Instagram, and I wonder if you have a song that you would like me to sing. And I bet there's a special Christmas tune that you have in mind. Okay, I wouldn't do a Christmas song at all unless Michael wanted me to. And Michael's here, so that's it. Whatever song he says, that's what I'm doing, okay? That means it's time, baby, to take these green cakes out of the oven. Let's see what they're doing. They're beeping. Okay, guys aren't ready. These guys are ready. These guys are ready. Did I say that? Okay, so some of my bigger buns need a little more time to cool, but my cutie buns are ready. They're ready. Let's just pull them out. Oh, it's so late. Let's just pull them out. Okay, the other ones are going for a little bit longer. I'm going to put a timer on them. They need another 5 minutes. They need another 5. Okay, great. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. Look at these babies. Okay. Are these cute? I mean, these are cute. So I need to get a platter and flip these honeys upside down while I make you a quick glaze. And I know it's the middle of the night, but Michael is watching. And over on this one too? How is he on both? I feel like a pistachio. I got so excited. Okay, somehow my dearest is on both Instagrams. I'm dead. I don't know. I am alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Hey, I'm still alive. But really, what do we do with these things? I mean, they're so cute. We need to get a platter, some kind of platter we could flip them on. I mean, I don't, And we don't have a glaze yet. The questions. How do we do a glaze? Okay, I'm going to get a platter first. First things first. It's one of the things I forgot. Gosh, I'm so forgetful. No, that's not cute. I'm not going to do that one. Should I do that one? No. Okay. So many to choose from, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with me as I go and rummage through my cabinet to find the cutest one here in the late hours. Because, you know, it takes a lot to get it together. Okay. Now that we have this baby here, I'm just thinking we should let the people know that we have to let our buns cool before we flip them onto the platter and we don't have a glaze. Just make a glaze. Okay, and you know what? These guys are actually ready sooner than we think. Owie. Okay. I'm just checking on my other buns because there are things going on, ladies and gentlemen, and my arm hairs feel like they've burnt. Glaze. Okay. Now, if you, like me, had a hard time finding rose water, never fear, magical assistant. You can always use a little bit of almond extract. It won't be the same, but it's going to be okay. Look at these babies. Okay, well, we got to quickly do this because I know you guys need your beauty rest, and I don't even think she said counterculture. I know, it's true. I don't know that song either. That really sucks. Okay, I said request, and here I am, like, not knowing any of the songs. All right. So, can you follow me over here? Maybe? I'm making glaze? No? You need a whisk. You need to sift it. God, I don't have serving. Pen. So weird. Now, the thing about the glaze is just that how could this much powdered sugar fit into this much milk? I don't know. I don't know, but I just know that we need to continually stir it so that every single part of this is blended and melted. Just going to make a smaller version of it, as it were. And what are we looking for? We're looking for something. We're looking for the almond extract, which about a 1/4 teaspoon is fine. But ideally rose water and rose petals. Okay, I think that's about good. And that's just about good. Boom. In times of trouble, ladies and gentlemen. So, here we are. I think that you could probably use orange juice as well because orange goes well with cardamom and rose water. For those of you who are still awake. That's looking pretty good. I'm down with that. You can definitely take your confectioner's sugar, your powdered sugar, and put it through a sieve. Don't do this and sit here and stir out the lumps. And, or you could sit here and stir out the lumps, which also works. So ideally, yes. Oh, for you and me? Okay. Ideally, you would put rose water in here. And I have instead almond extract, but I just put my pistachios, and this glaze is ready to go. It's ready to go, and it's 11 o'clock. We better glaze our buns and get ready for bed, guys. There's a lot to do. So, whoop. Okay. I'm a multitasking kind of babe, you know. So I've got my buns and my glaze. I'm gonna put. Oh, look at these guys. Aren't these cute though? I mean, these are cute. I like these guys. So I'm gonna put these over here. And boop. I'm dropping those off with my auntie Annette tomorrow, no matter what. So drop off some baked goods for your loved ones, guys. You can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Okay. So this is really thick. Why is this so thick, you ask? And I ask and think, this isn't good. What can we do about that? What else goes in with this? It was confectionery sugar, milk, rose water, pistachios. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to add more of this. That's all I can think of. I would think there would be some fat. But nevertheless, we need to make this pourable. So there it is. It's looking great. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a little bit thirsty. Are you guys thirsty? I mean, all that stirring made me very thirsty. I'm very thirsty. I think we're going to have a shot. I mean, it's 11 o'clock and the kids are trying to sleep, but we're just going to have a shot, you know? Because it's not loud. No, it's not loud at all. Not at all. Not at all. All or nothing at all. I mean, that's how I feel. Did I get a Christmas request from Michael or no? I'm waiting. It said what? Okay. Oh. Guys, we're still going. Can you believe it? Kimberly, we're still here. We're keeping it going at 11 o'clock on a Sunday. Okay, the lights are on next door, which means the neighbors are still awake. I don't know what that means. I'm just giving the report. So let's go ahead and flip these baby buns upside down. Now, you need to let them cool. I'm going to do it anyway. You need to let them cool. I mean, you need to chill. Now, our glaze is firming up like mad. I don't know what's going on with our glaze, but I feel kind of crazy about just flipping these upside down right now live. I'm going to just do it. I'm going to do it. Oh my God, you guys. So unprepared today. I don't feel like this is the best thing for it, but whatever. I mean, yeah. I mean, whatever. Okay. I'm going to have to just hope for the best here. Part of Just Add Heather Live is maybe mistakes happen live. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Or not. Or not. I'm so excited. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh. My buns. My pistachio buns are looking so good. Okay, I'm yelling. I don't want to wake everybody up, but look at these buns. Are they so cute? The only thing I could have thought of is that maybe they needed to cook for maybe like 2 more minutes because these buns are kind of moist. They're just a little moist, you know? Nevertheless, they still look so gorgeous. Oh my God. They're springy and moist and delicious and they're just so cute. I don't know if anybody can see. Do you think this is transferring to anybody? Like they're green, cute mini green cakes here in just various shapes, maybe? Whoop. Well, the final extravaganza would be to glaze these little honey babies and say that as we're moving into this next week, guys, let me know if you need a Wednesday broadcast for another recipe. I'm just saying, like, it's the holiday times. We got recipes. We have things to bake. This is a new era. We're moving it back to traditional times, you know? It's almost like it's a back to lander thing from the 70s, only it's a back to basics, because you're in your kitchen and we're not all getting together. So back to basics. And hello, my queen, joining me on Facebook. I'm going to be calling you in about 7.8 minutes. However, we got to glaze our buns, and I just want to say toast to the beginning of the holiday season. We're dropping off baked goods from the bottom of our heart. We're bringing back that tradition, and I dropped off one of my first baked goods last night. Cheers. Cheers. And to many more of these fantastic baked goods dropped off to you. I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere tomorrow, guys. Curfew. All right, let's glaze our buns. I know. Stay at home. It's glaze your buns. It's everything like that. You know you're on camera. Do you want to come on camera? Because everybody can hear you. You might as well. Are you ready? Okay, you're not Mike, but they can still hear you. Okay, did you want Steph to know that you said that? Okay. Well, your mom might be watching. Too late for her. Okay, she could watch it tomorrow, though. Okay. Alrighty. Some people, he makes exceptions, ladies and gentlemen. My glaze is ready to lay down. I mean, it was really thick for a minute, so I didn't understand what was happening. Oh my God, now it's not. It's gonna harden up. Ideally, you have some dried rose petals here. And if I was a little bit better on my game, I would have gotten the dried rose petals and rose water today. But instead, I'm just going with what we have, which is the almond extract. And, oh my gosh, I just need a little extra more here for this guy. So cute. Really dedicated. Ah! Okay, they look freaking gorgeous. I'm really impressed. So I've never made this recipe before, and I love pistachio cake. I've done it in the past, and I've done it in a bread pan, and it was, it was good. But in these mini buns with the pistachio glaze, I am seriously excited. Did somebody say Hotel California? Who did that to me? Stephanie Gregory. You said Hotel California. That's so funny. Oh, that's right, because she was on with Rich Armstrong, and we're dying for you to come back. And I'd love to have Rich back. Can I just give you a verse, because I love that you made a request? Her mind is differently twisted. She got the mercy. No, I can't go in the middle. I gotta start from the beginning. She said it, so I'm just gonna have to do it. Shit, I should be playing it on guitar, but just for a minute, Marissa, let me just go ahead. Because I love requests, and if you give me requests, I'm just going to do it, even if it's 11 o'clock at night. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of galitas rising up through the air. I do know how to play this on guitar. I should be doing up ahead in the distance. I saw shimmering lights. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. I don't even know if that's the right verse. There she stood in the doorway. She heard the mission bell. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven and this could be hell. As she lifted up the candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor, thought I heard them say, welcome to my kitchen, just Aunt Heather. Hey, hey. Such a lovely place, such a delicious taste. Living it up at my kitchen in Moraga, any time of year. You can find us here, especially every Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, unless I change it to a Saturday, it's going to be a Sunday. And, because we're just keeping the vibe alive. And I want to say that I sometimes go long on a night when I don't have Aaron because I just don't know how to gauge myself. But I really appreciate all of you for staying with me. And I'm thinking about everybody and trying to think about how to touch your heart, to share some of mine, to make you something that I can do in time. Something that'll help ease the time and make it a little bit passable. You know what I'm saying? So cheers to everybody out there putting out entertainment. At 8 o'clock tonight, there was Katie Steffen. There was LeVay Smith. There was LeVay. I don't know her last name. LeVay Smith? No. LeVay. There's people out there that are performing for you to help this time go by with a little extra sweetness since you can't see them in person. I want to give a big up to everybody who's putting out something right now. This is the most emotional and incredible time to put out something. And so for all of you creators, man, keep it going. This is the time. And I want to also say that to my dear ones, to my wonderful dream band, Mr. Rob Reich, Aaron Kerbel, Yair Evman, and Daniel Fabricant. Not that you guys are watching this or that you ever will, but to the people who are, from the bottom of my heart, I'm living until we can all get together again and sing and perform and play to Steph, Nicole, Viva, Juliano, Kippy, Rob, Yair, Aaron, Rich, everybody who's joined us here. Let's just keep the spirit going. Let's just keep it alive. Keep the energy up. These recipes are going to be flowing. I'm coming to you whether I'm ready or not, late or early, on time or not. I'm just here. And until next Sunday, thanks for joining us here on the Just Add Heather Closer to my dreams. I can feel you with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next Sunday. Just Add Heather.